Hey, what's up, you guys? I just wanted to do a video on this subject of me being deactivated. I'm now deactivated on all the restaurant delivery apps. The Just discovered yesterday that I can't log into my Grubhub, which was my last remaining restaurant delivery app that I was on. And I never did a video on the Uber Eats. I had it uninstalled. I had quit doing it. Both of these apps was unable to get any profitable orders anymore because of the takeover. I'm pretty sure is what's caused that. The massive fraudulent account holder takeover that's screwing up over all the legitimate gig workers and possibly forcing me out of the whole line of work. But Uber's was like month and a half ago. I reinstalled it because I was gonna check and see if they had like the quests it was a holiday weekend, and I wanted to just see if they quit doing the additional bonuses, and I couldn't log in. I'll show you what it does when I try to log in. But just yesterday I check Grubhub several times a week, and while I'm sitting in the Walmart parking lot, I'll check it when it's lunchtime, and it's both of these apps that the main orders I get are road trip 15 to 20 mile deliveries, and I won't do that. I won't even do that if it's higher pay. If it's higher than $1 a mile, I still won't. I'm not going to leave my little territory that I work in. So it's just both of them I already wasn't using them and wasn't able to get any orders, but neither one of them gave me an explanation. I wasn't informed that I was deactivated. Usually you receive an email, and I haven't received an email from Grubhub or Uber Eats, and I'm wondering if they deactivate you, unjustly, are they just not going to tell you? They just turn off your account. And I used to think that they weren't allowed to deactivate you for declining orders, but these companies get away with anything. So I guess they just turn off your account, and if they're accused of deactivating you wrongfully, they can just claim it was a glitch or something. So let me show you what happens when I try to log in. So here's the Uber. I think I mentioned this in a live, but I've never done a video on it mainly because I actually didn't really care, because I was already unable to get any orders anyway. And if you click on try to dispute it, it calls it a taxi account, which I've never heard it called that before. Now, I actually went through this process and clicked on everything and submitted it, and nothing happened. No response from them. So let me show you the Grubhub. And I was being able to go right to the app, and then yesterday this came up, and then of course it's not going to let me. So Grubhub just goes to this different screen. Now this happened to me before because I wasn't using it, and I was able to get them to turn it back on. But it said that my account was turned off because I hadn't toggled on back then in 6 months or 4 months or whatever it is. But I was toggling this on several times a week and just looking at the crappy orders. And so yesterday I was like, there was no Walmart incentives. So I'd love to break away off of Walmart and do something else, which I've been trying to do as much as I can. I've been walking dogs and doing as many roadies as I can find, because I don't want to be too loyal to Walmart because they're intentionally screwing us over. Like, these restaurant delivery apps can claim that they don't know about the fraudulent account holders, but Walmart knows because the employees are handing over the orders. The employees know, the car loaders know, so the CEOs know. So, but I was like, I miss some of my friends from the fast food restaurants. I want to try to get a Taco Bell and see if the same people work there. Is what I was thinking. That was my mindset yesterday when I tried to get on the Grubhub, and they weren't giving me any orders I actually would anticipate anymore anyway, so it wouldn't have happened. But so these apps are now just kicking you off, probably because I'm not accepting any orders. I'm insisting on making a profit and not willing to work for free. And they've got so many drivers that are willing to do 50 cents a mile now that they don't need the cherry pickers anymore at all. They've actually accomplished their goal. Their goal was to just get all of their drivers to accept every order they send them, and that seems to be something that they have now accomplished. So I wonder if anything will ever happen where they're going to need the legitimate drivers back. That would be crazy. Like, what if the immigration laws change and they have to fucking start begging us all back? But anyway, does this happen to anybody else? Have you guys been kicked off any of these apps without any explanation at all, or receiving an email or anything? Let me know in the comments. All right, just wanted to give you that information since I hadn't done it about the Uber. It's been like a month and a half since Uber did it, so now I'm no longer on any. I've been off DoorDash for a while, and I appeal that every 3 months, the DoorDash, and they deny it. I tried to appeal my money, and they just completely ignore it. The $1,700 they owe me, they just completely ignore that without a response. So that's the latest with me on my apps that I can work. So what am I down to now? I'm Walmart Spark, Roadie, and WAG. I can do Rover, but Rover's I don't really enjoy boarding dogs in my house that much. So, but that's, if I'm desperate, I can go back to Rover. But so I'm only down to really like 3 apps: the Spark, Roadie, and the WAG for walking dogs. Now that I'm kicked off of Grubhub too. So I tried to apply for Curry a couple days ago, and it popped up, they're not hiring. And then I tried to apply for this other service that a subscriber sent me the link to it. I'm gonna look that up and see what it's called. The link for this was sent to me by Oscar, a good long-time subscriber viewer, and they deliver like Hello Fresh and the Farmer's Dog, and this also told me they're not hiring. Then this right here is Amazon Flex. So I've been told this is happening to other people. Like my brother in California tried to get on Roadie, and Roadie told him that they weren't hiring. But it seems like every app now isn't hiring. Every gig app now is no longer hiring because they're stocked full of these scammers. So it's is it the end? Like, are we done for or what? I mean, I'm leaving next month to go out of town, and then who knows? So it's going to be interesting to see. Keep watching, stay tuned to see what happens when I come back in September. I might stay through September if Spark's good up there in Longview, Washington. I might stay longer, but eventually I'll have to come back. And should I keep doing the channel and try to do gig work on the side and report how the regular job's going? I guess I'll see if that works out and if I still get views. And so, all right, let me know if you've been fired on an app without any explanation. I'm curious if this is happening to other people, or Maybe they fired me because of my YouTube videos. Who knows? All right, that's it for now. We'll talk soon. Later.